So this video is going to be a basic rundown on how to use the MetaTrader4 app. We'll talk about how to look at different currency pairs, how to add new ones, looking at a chart, placing a trade, viewing your history, etc. And I've also written up a dummy trade just to show you what to do once you get a signal. So first things first, we'll go through MetaTrader4. First screen you're likely to see is the quotes tab. This is a list of all of the different currency pairs, or these are the major currency pairs that we trade on day to day. However, occasionally we may send out a signal of which the currency pair might not be listed. So if that happens, if you just click the plus symbol in the top right hand corner, from here, if you click search and just type the currency pair that you're missing, so for example euro to Japanese yen, from there just press the green plus, and if we go back from there, you'll now see at the bottom that euro to the Japanese yen has been added onto the quotes list. Next tab along on the bottom is chart. This is fairly self-explanatory. This is just a chart for the market value, so this shows us how the price has moved throughout the day, whether it be up or down. From the chart you can trade. You can also trade directly from the quotes screen. So for example, in my notes I have a dummy signal for Euro US dollar on a buy trade with the following two numbers, which are stop loss and take profit. So on a few occasions throughout the day you'll receive a signal. All will have a very similar layout to this. Once you receive one of these signals, take note firstly of the currency pair and then whether it's a buy or a sell trade. So for this one, on Euro US dollar on the quote screen, if you just hold down on Euro US dollar, once this screen pops up at the bottom, simply click trade. Now from here you have at the top instant execution. 99% of the time our trades will be instant execution. This simply means as soon as you click either sell or buy, it opens the trade. Very occasionally we will use one of the following: buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. If this does happen, I'll send out an explanation at the same time of how to place a buy limit or a sell limit, etc. This just controls a specific time for the trade to be placed. So for now we'll do an instant execution. So we've got Euro US dollar and we know that it's a buy trade. Next we need to set the stop loss and the take profit. So if I click in stop loss, and I had this at 1.18700, 1.18700, and the take profit was set to 1.19100. So this is a dummy trade, so please don't place this. It's simply set up for the purpose of this video. From here, once we have the stop loss and take profit set on the correct currency, you'll want to alter your value or price accordingly. So just below instant execution you can see here I have 10. This is your value in pounds per pip. So per pip is 1 point of movement. It correlates exactly as it seems. So 1.00 is £1 per pip. 0.50 would be 50 pence per pip. We recommend that you place 2 pence for every £100 that you have in your account. So for example, if you have a £500 account, you'll be wanting to place 10 pence per pip, and so on and so forth. So for this, if I just do a 5 pence per pip trade, now once I have my value set up, stop loss, take profit, I can now hit buy. So simply clicking buy will open that trade, and it will take you to the trade screen, which will show you any and all open trades, and it will also show your balance, your equity, and your margin. There'll be a couple more videos explaining how each of these correlate with each other. So from here, we may during the day simply tell you to close a trade and take profits, rather than waiting for the trade to hit the take profit that we've set. In this occasion, very simply, if you open MetaTrader4, click on the trade tab, on the currency pair that we've told you to close and take the profit from, just swipe to the left and this will come up at the side. Click the tick and then click close. If it was in profit, it would say close with profit of so and so amount. In this particular instance, it's a loss, as it's just a complete demo. So if we close that, it will then confirm that you've closed it, at which point it will appear in your history. So your history can show you either by the day, week, month, or a custom date range. This will show you all of the trades you've opened and closed, and how much money you've made in that particular period of time, so your total profit versus your deposit that month, etc. So that is everything that you'll need to know to get you started on MetaTrader4, the simple basics. If there is anything else that you need to know, please don't hesitate to give us a message on WhatsApp, and we will reply with as soon as we can with as much information as we can.